I dare say that most people probably have a wrong perception of sin. They reason that the obvious violator is a sinner. But since they're not guilty of the sin that the obvious violator is guilty of, they have little consciousness of their own sin. The prostitute on the corner, the dope peddler, the pimp, the gambler, the alcoholic, the whatever, they are obvious sinners in our eyesight, but we've told ourselves, I don't do that. And since I don't do that, or I don't do that to the extreme that they do that, then I lose my own sense of sinfulness. A literal meaning, watch this now, a literal meaning of this, I'm getting ready to tell you to look at your paper, so you need to start dancing and saying, look at your paper right close together. A literal meaning of Matthew chapter 6 verse 12 is this: forgive us of our sins, here you go, in proportion. Forgive us of our sins, or forgive us our sins in proportion as we forgive those who sinned against us. This then suggests to me that there is a need to see what sin really is. Here you go again, you got it right again. Sin is a universal disease in which every person is involved. Everybody, not just obvious sinners, but everybody needs to pray this petition. Even the folk who've been with the Lord so long that they think they ain't got no more sin. You need to pray this one too. You might need to pray it more than some of the rest of them. Because you done fell into a trap and you think you're better than you actually are. But let me let that alone. Let me preach another message. You got to write for the next few minutes, alright? The New Testament uses 5 words for sin. So let's examine those 5 words. The first one is hamartia. Hamartia. And hamartia is a missing of the target. A missing of the target. Sin, therefore, is the failure to be what we might have been and could have been. Do I need to say that one again? Sin is the failure to be what we might have been and could have been. When we look at sin this way, it's clear that all of us are sinners. But then there's a second word, a paralysis. Paralysis is a stepping across. A stepping across. Sin is stepping across the line, which is drawn between right and wrong. Now here's the question. Do we always stay on the right side of the line, which divides honesty and dishonesty? Do we always stay on the right side of the line, which divides truth and falsehood? Do we never, by word or by silence, twist or evade or distort the truth? Do we always stay on the right side of the line, which divides kindness and courtesy from selfishness and harshness? Sin just might be couching at your door. Don't look at your neighbor. You know, the last week I had y'all looking to your left. Don't look at nobody today. No, you need to keep looking at yourself today. But there's a third word. There's a third word. I'm messed up today, ain't I? There's a third word. Paratama. Paraptoma. Paraptoma is a slipping across. A slipping across. This is the sin which is not so deliberate. For example, we're swept away by some impulse or passion. This impulse, this passion momentarily gains control and influences us to lose control. That's when you fly off the handle and you cuss him out or cuss her out before you caught yourself. That's paraptoma. That's when you got upset with somebody and you grabbed them and went upside their head before you caught yourself, before you realized that they were bigger than you. You got caught up, then you got to pay the consequences. But then there's a fourth word, anomia. Anomia. Anomia means lawlessness. Lawlessness. This is the sin of the person who knows what is right, but who does the wrong. I don't know if you paid any attention, but the first human instinct seems to be to do what we like. We tend to do what pleases us. We tend to do what's convenient to us and what's in our own self-interest. So if you can truthfully say that you have not broken any of the 10 commandments, if you can say truthfully that you have not broken any of the 10 commandments, you still can't say that you never wanted to. You see? You're scared of me now, ain't you? You see, maybe you ain't never, and I know that double negative is incorrect, but I want y'all to know I did that about maybe you ain't never committed adultery. Don't give me an exception. But you can't tell me now, maybe all of you don't fall in it, but you got me right somewhere. But you can't look at some of all these commercials. Get ready to be summer now. You can't tell me that you can't see all of that. Maybe you ain't never done it, but all y'all can't tell me you ain't thought about it. Maybe you ain't never ate one of them grapes when you went down to the vegetable and fruit aisle. See, I told you had one. See, some of you was already getting judgment. No, I wouldn't think about it. I wouldn't think about thinking about it. Yeah, but them grapes look so good. And you looked around, you didn't see anybody. They didn't have a camera up there. You was at the farmer's market and they didn't have no camera. And you know, taking too much time now. I'm showing my age. I'm getting old. Old folks get long with it, don't they? It just seems to me that sin just might be couching at your door. But then there's that fifth word, that last word. Ophilema. Aphimala. This is the word that's used in the body of the Lord's Prayer.